We have once again made it, ladies and gentlemen, into the weekend. Isn't it fabulous to be here on a Friday? And you know that your boy Scribble just really wants to help you get that red box. Let's get galactically challenged. We are today flying over the planet of Jakku, facing off against the First Order. We have got a Hux lead finalizer with Houndstooth, Silencer, and Kylo Ren's command shuttle in the starting lineup. Global modifiers is last stand. Whenever a ship's protection reaches 0%, they gain retribution. Whenever they fall below 50% health, they gain defense up. And when they go below 25% health, you get damage immunity for a turn. Thankfully, it's not locked, so you can dispel that. You've got the front deflector screen, because I can speak in the language of English. At the start of each tank's turn, they gain potency up for 1 turn, and whenever they are critically hit, they gain protection up 15% for 2 turns. We have got bonuses for rebels, which is awesome because the rebel fleet is pretty darn good. Whenever we score a critical hit, we have a 100% chance to attack again. This is reduced by 10% after attacks beyond the first, and we can't be countered, which is quite nice. The enemy has got Relentless Pursuit. Whenever they score a critical hit, they gain protection up for 2 turns. Hunted enemies also deal 50% less damage to First Order allies, and if they defeat a hunted enemy, they recover 100% health and protection. Actually, it's totally fine. So, feats, we need to win with 5 rebel ships. We also need to win with 1 light side and 1 dark side character surviving, and we need to complete the battle after gaining taunt 3 times. We're going to do this in a just solo uno team, once and done, and you don't need anything fabulous, fantastic as far as fleets are concerned. So, we can do this with Home 1. I'm going to show this with Home 1, and I'll show it with the Profundity as well, alright? Just so that we've got, you know, something for everybody. The Profundity is easier, but if you don't have it, Home 1 will do fine. So, let's, first and foremost, we need to have a light side and dark side. Now, they don't have to start, but Houndstooth is still a really good taunt. So why not have Houndstooth on the starting lineup? And then we're just going to go Rebels, okay? We're going to go Rebels. Get Hans Millennium Falcon, and I think we'll throw in... If you don't have Outrider, I think that's totally fine. You could throw in Bistan or something like that. But we'll take in Outrider. We'll throw in the Phantom 2, the Ghost. Let's also throw in Biggs over here, and, you know, maybe an extra taunting tank or something like that. If you don't feel like doing that, you could absolutely take out that and throw in Cassian, maybe for a Dispel. All right, let's roll it. So, gaining taunt 5 times is pretty easy with Houndstooth, because, you know, he can taunt every 3 turns or so, and if you manage to get that marked and they try to dispel you, it actually re-taunts, so super useful. We've got enough damage output to clear through this enemy team. Now, you might get a little bit unlucky here with the Silencer getting a stun on your Outrider. It's not the end of the world if that does happen. Just get your taunt up as soon as possible. That's 1 taunt so far, and then with the Rebel fleet, you can wiggle, you can use the outmaneuver ability on your Millennium Falcon, and you will gain turn meter. I'd totally forgotten about that because I've been using the Profundity for so long. So don't be afraid to use that turn meter, the outmaneuver ability on your Millennium Falcon to, you know, keep him untargetable and make sure that he is able to dodge many attacks. So we've got 1 taunt so far. We're just going to go ahead and focus on the Silencer. The Silencer is the primary target because they do a lot of damage and they can stun you and all sorts, and we don't want any of that. I'm going to reinforce first of all with the Phantom 2. The Phantom 2 will decrease our cooldowns by 1, so we'll be able to do back-to-back reinforcements, and that's super useful in a Rebel fleet. And got an unfortunate dodge there from the Silencer, but it's not going to matter, as you'll see. Don't forget, our Rebel ships can't be counted, so it doesn't matter that he's got Retribution over there. Houndstooth can be counted though. So unfortunately we get stunned again on our Outrider, which is a little bit frustrating, and then they take him out. It's a bit of a sad, but hey, we'll make do. Now I'm going to call in Biggs. You should probably target someone other than Houndstooth right now. Whenever Biggs lands target lock, he's going to taunt. So that's super useful, and he can land target lock on a basic. So that's 2 taunts at the very least so far. And then we've got 3 taunts. We just know we need only 2 more taunts. Using that first special with Phantom, we'll put target lock out, so that's 4 taunts. And I think from here, it's pretty clear that we are definitely going to get our 5 taunts. We are definitely going to win with 1 light side and 1 dark side ship surviving. Now, if you're feeling a little bit concerned about your Houndstooth, you shouldn't really, because they don't have masses of damage output once you got rid of the Silencer. But if you are having a little bit of concern about that, maybe just keep an additional dark side ship on the reinforcement bench and don't call them out. That way you'll be able to win with 1 light side and 1 dark side surviving. Just remember that whenever you use that first special with the Phantom, you will be putting target lock out, which will cause your Biggs to taunt. So we shouldn't need it because I'm pretty certain we've been hitting target locks quite frequently right now, and Biggs has been taunting. So I'm pretty sure that we've done our taunts already at this point, so it's just a case of clearing up fleet. So I'm getting as many rebel ships on the field as possible to really lean into the assist mechanics that we've got. There goes Houndstooth, absolutely melts over there, and we're just going to go ahead and call mass assist after mass assist. Isn't it wonderful? I missed the old Home 1 fleet. It was a good fleet when Hans Millennium Falcon came to the game. It kind of transformed that fleet from something that was okay into something that was pretty dominant for about a year. By the end of it, I think it was a little bit boring, but hey, it's still got legs in today's day and age. It's just rather outshone by the likes of the Profundity. So I'm just going to skip ahead here till we get to the end. It's really straightforward at this point, guys. They can't really hurt us, so we can just clear out with all of our mass assists. You got another taunt there on Biggs. And there we are, finishing off on the Kylo Ren's shuttle at the end there with a nice bit of an assist. We didn't really lose anybody apart from the Outrider, and that was due to a little bit of unfortunate RNG. But as you can see, we've got all the 5 ships feats done. We've got all of the taunt 5 times. We've got all the light side and dark side surviving. All feats done, 1 battle, super easy. So once again, I'll do the exact same thing with the Profundity, just going with the starting lineup that's prototypical of the Profundity. You want to be having the Rebel Y-Wing, not the BTLB Y-Wing, alongside Hans Millennium Falcon and the Outrider. I've just kept Houndstooth on the bench. You can call him if you want to try and increase the number of taunts that you've got, but you could more or less do this on auto. Now, we start off with the taunt, which is great, and whenever we use the special from the Rebel Y-Wing, he will also taunt, so quite useful to know in general. I would recommend that you use your first reinforcement, getting Houndstooth on the field, just to make sure that you're getting those taunts down. It should be fine, and then you just hold off on using the ultimate, guys. That's all it is. You just don't use the ultimate. I'm going to speed up this gameplay so we can get through it a bit quicker. So there's 2 taunts. And then we call in the Houndstooth over here, and we're just going to go ahead and do specials like we would normally. Always target Silencer. You want to get rid of Silencer because he can actually deal quite a significant amount of damage. That's 3 taunts already. We only need 2 more before we finish it up. Now, the good thing about the Profundity is the damage output is kind of insane, which is great, but you can also control when you want to finish off the enemy. They're pretty tanky overall, so as long as you don't use that ultimate, you should be able to survive quite a while. Also, if you really want to try and speed up the taunting, you can just use the basic on the Profundity and pass additional turns over to your Rebel Y-Wing, and that will speed up the number of times that he can taunt. That's 4 taunts already. So we only need 1 more taunt, and we're completely done with this particular feat. Light side, dark side, taunting 5 times, yada yada yada. I love an easy Galactic challenge on a Friday. It really sets you up for the rest of the weekend, doesn't it, Tribe? Yes. Yes, it does. So again, I was like, well, we could pass turn meter over, but then I realized that the Rebel Y-Wing is actually now hunted, and he can't gain any bonus turn meter. So there we go. Maybe we can no longer do that anymore, but it's okay. Doesn't matter, we only needed 1 more taunt anyway, and I'm pretty certain that we managed to get that done with the Houndstooth in a moment. So here we go, I tried to pass the turn, I'm like, oh, yes, hunted. Hunted, no bonus turn meter. There's the final taunt that we needed. At this point, I could just use the ultimate, drag away his capital ship, but I think I was just playing it safe and really dragging it out. But don't worry about it, guys. You've got the Profundity, it'll be no problemo. So just put it on auto at the end and just have fun with it. Easy peasy, lemon cleary. I love to see it. All right, that is going to about do it for today's episode of Galactically Challenged. Make sure you do like and subscribe, and one big salute to my wonderful, wonderful patrons. Thank you all so much for your continued support. Really do appreciate you all. Until the very next video, guys, peace out, and may the Force be with you.